This is Tucker. Tucker is a 14-year-old unraced thoroughbred gelding. We bought him this early June, mid-May. His seller was moving and needed to find him a home, so he was a good find for us. He is about 15.2, 15.3-ish. He's a very well-mannered horse in the barn, really in your pocket. Really wants to hang out with the people and be friends. I'm going to have Natalie just do a little loose rein walk and loose rein trot on him first. This summer we have found him to be useful for our older beginners that are kind of walking and trotting. He will tolerate them pretty well. And then for jumping, you need to be able to put him together. If he gets strung out, he will get pretty fast and get a little impressed with himself. So he's not for anyone doing more than trotting or cross rail unless they have a little bit of skill. But again, for beginners to kind of walk and trot on, he's fine. His canter needs to be held together a little bit, but he's getting stronger. He was just kind of hanging out in the field for a while before his owner sold him. He is sound as the day is long. My vet's very happy with him that way. He is up to date on everything. He wears shoes in the front and he's barefoot in the back. He does need to have his soles kind of left alone. He can get a little tender on his sole if that's cut too short. So she's just going to do a little loose rein trot on him. He does frame up very nicely, and so we'll pull him together here in a few minutes, but we just got him out of the stall. Currently he's eating 3.5 pounds of our FiberMax grain twice a day. And then I also give him he gets a bug supplement that Simplify, and then he's getting our Vet Secret once a day. And then I also give him a little bit of clay with magnesium just to help with his tummy since he's a thoroughbred. This is kind of his max trot when he's just come out. Again, he's really great to put kids on to learn to trot because he'll just kind of stay in this mode and he doesn't take any push or really any pull. This is kind of his happy place at the trot. I'm going to have Natalie go ahead and put him together a little bit so he does frame up nicely. I think he'd be a really nice IDA ride. He's pretty soft in the bridle. We have him right now in a full cheek Waterford. Just to help with the brakes over fences. And then I've got him in a figure 8, but he could easily be switched to any bit of your preference. You can see he frames up very nicely. He's super soft in the bridle. I'll have Natalie switch directions. Again, he's a super pleasant horse to have around. He goes out currently with my 32-year-old gelding that doesn't pick on anyone because Tucker's kind of low on the totem pole. We auditioned a few other pasture mates for him and they kind of beat him up. So he likes to have a buddy, but he likes to have a buddy that'll just kind of leave him alone. He's also fine if he's out alone, if he can see another horse in the pasture next to him, so he could also go on individual turnout. But he is pretty low on the pecking order. He's a fairly easy keeper. Again, we feed him quite a bit of grain, but he holds his weight nicely. Go ahead and walk, Nat. And let's canter. He's pretty comfortable. I don't think we've ridden him now in a few days because we had changeover, so he's had a few days off, but he's still pretty light and quiet. And he'll soften up to that bit eventually here. Natalie's also not asking him too hard. Just get a little leg to hand. There we go. All right, let's walk in reverse. He does have a nice auto change. In his past life,